Again, the number one thing, and we have a nurse among us, so I'm sure she will agree. The guidelines now is, of course, for that 6-foot personal space. So I see a lot of you have already spread out. So thank you very much for doing that. Because again, it helped, I was going to say if anyone you need to assist somebody, then if you want to sit beside them. So I guess for our 2 couples, they need to assist each other. So that works fine. Sometimes that's the way it works. I mean, that's actually the way it should work in here. Anyway, so I appreciate you following that. There is sanitizer at both entrances, so I would highly recommend to you that you use it coming in. If you didn't, if you want to do it now, you can, and do it again as you exit. So we're keeping all of us safe. That's the whole premise. When we pass the peace today, I can recommend, I can't force you to, I recommend that we use a prayer, stands with our hands, and just say, peace be with you and also with you for today. Okay? There are also offering plates at both entrances. If you did not put a gift in the offering and were planning to, do not fear, because during the offering time, Jim will play. I told him it would be nice for us to just be able to sit and just relax and really praise God through the music that he plays. But if you did not have an opportunity to place an offering in the plate, you are more than welcome to do so by raising your hand, and an usher will come to you with the offering plate. And then we will do as we customarily do. When he finishes playing, then the ushers will bring the 2 plates forward and we'll bring them before God, and we will be singing doxology. Okay? We are not passing out the attendance pads today. The ushers will take care of that as far as knowing who's here, which I think they can handle quite nicely today. We're asking that you let the ushers open and close the doors, just so that we can keep as many people safe as we possibly can, and keep everyone healthy as long as we possibly can. And if you would take your worship guide with you, and either on your way out, if you want to throw it in the trash, that's fine. But if you would just take it with you, it would help immensely as well. You're probably already very much aware, and it looks like people are aware, that there's no nursery care today, there's no children's church. Since we do not have children here, we're not going to have an actual children's message today, but I do want to go through with you something I was going to do with the children, because I think it's beneficial to all of us. If you're wondering about visitations, they're suspended for right now. However, we are working on phone calls, sending cards. You'll be getting something shortly, so that if you would like to sign up to partner with someone who cannot get out, and check on them to see if they need any kind of food, or they need to go to the doctor's office, which that's being discouraged too in the area. From what I understand, they're trying to do teledoctoring as much as possible. So it's partnering up with 1 or more people, but you'll get more information about that shortly. I just ask that you keep on Facebook, you keep track of your emails. I know there's a lot of emails that you get in the course of probably 1 hour, but please keep up with it, because it's our best way to communicate with you. But if you would please, if you know people who don't have access to internet, who don't engage with Facebook, would you please call them and give them an update? If you're not sure of a person's phone number, if you'll call the office, and we'll be happy to give you that information. We just cannot give you a list of every single person that we feel needs to be checked in on. Okay. I'm not doing this to insult anybody or think you don't know anything, but I'm doing this because I learned something new myself, and as a first aid CPR instructor for Red Cross, we weren't taught this either, and it's hand washing. And you know they tell you to do the 20 seconds and sing happy birthday, or Christian-wise you can sing the chorus of Great is Thy Faithfulness. Okay, that's all well and good, but most of us, I'm willing to bet, go like this and go like this and then rinse. Am I right? I'm willing to bet that many of us do that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go because I learned something new. This is based on, and as far as I know, it's CDC approved, that you probably, maybe you have seen it on Facebook, of this mom who's also a teacher, and she's teaching children the correct way to wash their hands, and she calls it circles and scissors. Okay, so basically you get a little bit of water on your hands, you get your soap, and you go back and forth until you create bubbles. Once you create bubbles, then you can do the circles, which is doing the backs of the hands, but then, which I don't think I really thought of, is the scissors, rubbing in between the fingers, making sure that you get in between the thumbs, and then here's the bonus round. You use your fingernails, and she calls it itchy. I did not learn this as part of my Red Cross training. And then you finish with ring around the wrist, ring around the wrist, and then you rinse. Okay? Is it a good listen? Okay? So you got, if you don't know still, and if you're not sure, just go online and look up circles and scissors hand washing. She even has stickers that you can put on the mirror for your kids, your grandkids, great-grandkids, nieces and nephews, and she has, and I think for $5, I think she's being reasonable. In this day and age, with what's going on right now, she could charge $20, and she's not. So I just thought I'd make us all aware of that, because we know that is much better than hand sanitizer. Okay, that's your mind.
Well, welcome. Glad you're all here. It's kind of a sparse crowd, but that's okay. We can understand the circumstances. It's better to be safe than sorry. I even had my Lysol this morning. We're going to talk about our announcements right quick, things that are coming up. Youth group, whether they're meeting today or not, pardon me, they're not meeting. Hey, Derek. Well, it is, but I'm still in front of the church. Everybody says hello to you.
Hello, Derek!
Hey, Derek. Okay. Well, I gotta go. I got announcements to do, so we'll talk to you later. Normally I wouldn't do that, but we have such a sparse crowd this morning. He's been out with...
That should get us a lot of
I've been out Bill and Ellsworth's fishing this morning. They've been communicating with God this morning out on the lake. Anyway, I was going to tell you this morning, the youth are not meeting. Like I say, everything's kind of fluid right now. Easter lilies, we have a deadline to have those in by April 1st. There's cards to register to purchase Easter lilies this year, as we do each year. Next weekend, Susan, next weekend is stewardship. I was right this morning. So she was asking this morning if this is today or next week. I said next week. Church work day is still on right now for Saturday, April 4th, for both the parsonage and here at the church. I'm going to skip a few things. Spring Fling is 2000 for this year, is March 28th. It's time for us to enlist the community and let them know how much we care about them here in our neighborhood. On top of that, I think there was something about a garage sale that day. Is that still, that's been axed, no garage sale on Spring Fling Day? And with that, that is all that I have as far as announcements. The rest of them you can read. And as Pastor Carroll said, a lot of this is very fluid, so it may change week to week. We're going to now ask that you get up and welcome each other for a moment in a very careful way. For those of you that are huggers, Judy, who just walked in, one of our huggers. No hugging today, okay? So just thumbs up for hands in prayer, but and please greet one another. We'll take a few minutes, and when the bell rings, we'll start out. Thank you.